What if I told you a 40-year-old company that traded paper and shares with almost no real business suddenly decided it was a semiconductor giant? And what if I told you that in just a few months, its stock price shot up a massive 60,000%? This isn't a hypothetical, this is the real insane story of RRP Semiconductors Limited BSE script code 504346. It's a masterclass in how pump and dump scheme works in 2025, and today we are exposing every part of it. The name change, the hidden shareholding, the key players, and the official red flags that everyone missed. Stay with me because you need to see how this was done. Now, for those who are new, a pump and dump is simple fraud. Operators buy a cheap, useless stock. They create a fake, exciting story to pump it. They use social media, WhatsApp, and YouTube to lure in retail investors. Once the stock price is high, the operators dump all their shares, taking massive profits, and the stock crashes to zero, leaving everyone else holding a worthless bag. To pull this off, you need a perfect story. And in India, right now, there is no better story than semiconductors. With the government pushing a multi-billion-dollar incentive, any company with semiconductor in its name is definitely getting attention. Now, let us look at our company. It wasn't always called RRP Semiconductors. For over 40 years, since 1980, it was named GD Trading and Agencies Limited. Its main business, according to their own filings, investment and trading in shares and securities. Then, in 2024, it underwent a magical transformation and it changed its name to RRP Semiconductors Limited. And just like that, a 40-year-old paper trader was suddenly a high-tech company perfectly timed to ride the semiconductor wave. But why RRP? This is the most crucial part. The name is the link. Enter Rajendra Kamalkant Chodankar. Remember that name. Mr. Chodankar is a director in the publicly listed RRP Semiconductors, but is also the founder and director of an unlisted private company called RRP Electronics Limited. This unlisted company, RRP Electronics, is the one with the actual story. It's promoted as Maharashtra's first OSAT plant, an outsourced semiconductor assembly and test facility. It is the company that has been associated with high-profile investors like the legend Sachin Tendulkar to build credibility.
What is moving in, and like I said, today's generation continues to surprise us, and it never stop because this journey has infinite opportunities.
Did you see the setup, the real story, the real credibility, and the high-profile names belong to the unlisted companies? But investors on the stock market, hearing all this buzz, search for RRP and semiconductor and pile into the only one they could buy, the publicly listed former GD Trading and Agencies. The hype of one company was used to pump the stock of another. And pump it they did. The stock went from merely a 15 rupee to over 11,000 at the time of recording. But if anyone had looked at the official filings on the BSE website, the entire scam was laid bare. So, what was the official promoter holding for RRP Semiconductors? 1.27%. Yes, you heard me right. 1.27%. The people who owned the company had already sold almost everything. The promoters had already dumped. So the next question is, who owned the other 98.7%? But we dug deeper and guess who was the single largest shareholder, holding 73.96%, almost 74% of the entire company. And the name is Rajendra Kamalkant Chodankar. His massive controlling stake was classified as public and not promoter. This is a structural deception on its own. By not being promoter, his 74% stake wasn't subject to the same lock-in periods or selling restrictions as for the promoters. He was, in fact, a whale hidden in the real ocean, holding the vast majority of shares, free to dump them on unsuspecting investors at any time. The stock rise was so insane that even the stock exchange BSE literally had to ask the company what is going on, justify the price. And the company's official reply filed on the exchange is the most damning thing I have ever read. On October 29, 2025, the company reiterated a statement, and I am quoting, "The company's financials do not support the observed share price movements." And yes, they told this to you. The company itself admitted its financials are garbage and do not support the price. They told you it was a bubble. Finally, SEBI and the BSE couldn't just watch this. They need to slam on the brakes. They moved the stock to the Enhanced Surveillance Measure ESM, and they cut the price band from 20% to 5% and then to 2%. And when that didn't work, they dropped the nuclear bomb. They restricted trading to 1 day per week with a 1% price band. And my friends, this is where we are now. The term is continuing. The operators who built this, who used Mr. Chodankar's public stake, are out. They have made hundreds, if not thousands of crores. Mr. Chodankar itself must have made thousands of crores. But what about the retail investors who bought it at various levels? 5,000, 7,000 or 9,000, dreaming of a legit company and 100x return. Well, they are trapped. They can't sell. The stock only trades once a week and hits a lower circuit immediately. Their paper crores have evaporated and they are technically holding a worthless stock of a 40-year-old trading company that calls itself a semiconductor giant. The RRP Semiconductor story is a painful, brutal lesson. It shows how a hot sector story combined with a deceptive corporate structure can be weaponized against you. And to control this, we have highlighted in few points that SEBI needs to bring an immediate changes to maintain and monitor Indian stock markets with respect to these pump and dump schemes and to maintain credibility of Indian stock markets. Point number 1. Eliminate shareholding loopholes. Any single public shareholder or a connected group holding over a 10% threshold must be subject to promoter-like lock-ins and disclosure norms. A director cannot hold a majority stake and be classified as public. Point number 2. Aggressively monitor corporate makeovers. There should be a rule that a name and a change, especially into a hot sector like semiconductors or AI, must trigger an immediate high priority audit. The companies must provide tangible proofs, example land or machine orders of the new business plan within 6 to 12 months. Failure to comply should result in an immediate trading suspension. Point number 3. Aggressively monitor corporate makeovers. Use AI ML to scan social media, and correlate keyword spikes like multi-bagger or guaranteed returns with trading volumes to detect front running. And there should be a strict enforcement on influencers' accountability. Unregistered individuals giving specific buy recommendations must face severe penalties, including disgorgement of 100% of their illicit gains and multi-year market bans. Point number 4, surveillance proactive. Strengthen price fundamental disconnect rule. And there should be a rule that a stock with a nil revenue or low promoter holding that rises sharply, like example 200% in a month, must trigger a mandatory third party audit. And there should also be a broker mandate that brokers must implement nudge warning, a mandatory pop-up with a stock rise warning when investors attempt to buy a stock under enhanced surveillance measures. And point number 5, implement harsher, faster enforcements. There should be a rule that a pump and dump case must be fast-tracked to overcome the typical 2 to 3 years investigation delay, and penalties must be a minimum of 5x of the illicit gains, and masterminds must face lifetime bans from the capital markets and holding directorial positions. And for you, the investors, you also need to protect yourself by following simple 4 points. First, read the filings. Don't trust WhatsApp. Go to BSE or NSE website to get authenticated news. Point number 2, check promoter's holding. If the promoter owns 1% of the company, question yourself, why should you own any? And point number 3, read the clarifications. The company, the Arabi Semiconductors, literally told that it was a scam. And if it looks too good to be true, it is a 6,000% return. It is not an investment, my friends. This is a blatant trap. So stay safe, stay informed, and do your own research. So what do you guys think of this outlandish scam? And have you seen any other stocks do like this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this investigation useful, hit that like button and subscribe to Web3 Today for more interesting stories around finance, tech, blockchain, Web3 and AI. And don't let yourself become someone else's exit plan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.